And immediately, him being a toddler, takes it and goes, "Ugh," and drops it. I was traveling back from North Carolina to Omaha. Had a layover in Orlando because, straight lines are overrated, right? We got to go through some hub somewhere. As I'm sitting there, it's around lunchtime, and I already ate my lunch. And I was sitting there in the terminal, and there's a small family across from me, right? It's like a mother, father, and 2 kids. One of the kids is like a little teeny baby, still like handheld baby, sitting in a car seat sleeping away. Perfect child, right? Until we get on the plane later. That's a whole different story that I'm not going to go into, right? And the other kid was maybe 1.5. Wasn't really talking yet, was definitely making a lot of noise, walking around, and just kind of being a toddler. I want to also preface this that I'm not judging this young family. I've been there. I got my own share of stories. But what I saw was just funny. So I'm going to share it. So here's the scene, right? Mom's trying to feed the kid food, right? Dad went somewhere. I don't know where he went. None of my business. Don't really care. But he's not there. And the mom takes a 6-piece, what looks like a 6-piece chicken nuggets, right? And she opens it up and she hands it to the toddler. Now, if you're like me, most of you in your mind, when you heard me say, hands it to the toddler, is thinking, this is a bad idea. That kid does not have the mental capacity to hold something without spilling it. And a little backstory to it, he's got one of those sippy cups and he's shaking it up and down and his face is covered in juice from this sippy cup because he's just like pelting it on himself. So we already have a precedent set that this kid can't handle food that can spill, right? Because the sippy cup can't even spill and he's just all over the place with it. She hands him a box of nuggets. Now we're back to where we started. And immediately, him being a toddler, takes it and goes, "Ugh," and drops it. He swings it around. All the nuggets come out and then he drops it. Corner of the box got dented. That's important later. Her being a very calm, chill, relaxed mother starts yelling at this kid at top of her lungs, right? Obviously, we're in Orlando, remember this, and they're leaving Orlando. So they just spent their entire life savings on a Disney World trip that probably didn't go right. That's my experience, at least, right? So she's already frustrated. But she starts yelling. She says, "You can't do nothing." And I'm just sitting there like, we all saw it coming, right? I don't blame the kid on this one. I don't necessarily blame the adult. It just happened, right? If it was me, well, here's a nugget. Eat it. Right? And then here's another nugget. Eat it. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, or in this case, all your nuggets in one box. Because what's going to happen? It's going to go, "Ugh!" Nuggets everywhere. Specifically on the floor, right? One of the nuggets landed on a seat. The other 5 on the floor. After the mother's done yelling, she realizes people's looking, so she calms it down. And just like, let's try this again, right? She picks up the nuggets, puts them in the box, right? I'm watching now. I want to see what's going to happen with this scenario. And like the good mother she is, she closes the lid of the box, puts it back over to the side, grabs another box. I can only assume is her box. That's what I'm assuming at this point. Maybe the dad's box, maybe the other kid's box, but nonetheless, there's another box of nuggets. She grabs it, she takes one out, hands it to him, right? And then he starts gnawing on it, and half of it ends up on the floor, and she gives him another, right? And this is just how this goes, right? Now we got half of nuggets everywhere, right? But that's not important at this point. The next thing that happens is what blew my mind beyond anything I've seen in an airport. The dad comes back. He sits down. The mother takes the box with the dented corner. That's why I said it was important to remember. This is the same box. The nuggets were on the ground, one on a seat earlier. Takes the box. Hands it to the dad. Here you go. And doesn't say a word. Doesn't say a word. Doesn't say, by the way, those were on the floor. Doesn't say, hey, can you go back and get more because little George over here dropped it or whatever his name is. No. She hands him the nuggets, and he says, thanks, and takes one out and starts eating it right away. Where does bro code put me in this scenario, y'all? Am I obligated as a man to let him know that he may have just been poisoned by his wife? Now, he wasn't poisoned, obviously. But have you seen the floor of the Orlando airport? It's not what I would say food service worthy. I think the carpet used to be purple, but I can't really tell. It's like a faded brownish gray color. Yeah. And he's eating this thing, and I'm just sitting here like... The guy looks up and sees that I'm looking over at him, and he's like, "What?" "Oh, nothing. Obviously, he's annoyed by me. What in this scenario should I do? Because every bit of my bro code's screaming, you gotta let him know, and every bit of not wanting to get killed is saying, that woman's crazy. Don't mess with her, because you gotta ride on a plane with her to Omaha, and you happen to live near Omaha, and she's going there too. You don't want to be on this woman's bad side. He finished all 6 nuggets, threw the box away, and I went on my merry way and never told him a thing. Now, if you happen to be at gate 165, I think it was, eating chicken nuggets out of a 6-piece box and have a little baby with you and a toddler, and you want me to confirm it was you, shoot me a DM. I'll let you know if it was you or not. Want to get the word out, y'all. Spread the word that we need to find this family so that we can let him know he ate some dirty nuggets. Dirty floor nuggets from Orlando, y'all. That's what they don't put on the Disney World advertisements, but they should. That's all I got, y'all. Be good. Keep it real. Catch you later.